What's going on, YouTube world? I am that dude named Dave, and I am back with another video. Before we get started here, let's do the particulars. Y'all can see it. I'm struggle streaming. So just help your boy out. Click on like and subscribe and that bell notification below. Help your man get the YouTube algorithm. So I'll give you guys a few seconds to do that. Few seconds. See, I'm quick with it. So you read the title, you clicked on the thumbnail. We're here with another Kevin Samuels reaction video here. So why wait? Let's get to the video.
Yeah.
But what makes you special? Where you can get this?
Well, I listen to a lot of your things that you say, and you say that these men look for women that are attractive, take care of themselves, and are submissive. And I feel like I do hold a lot of those characteristics.
Okay, there are thousands of you.
Right.
So you're attractive, granted. Take care of yourself, granted. But there are also women.
Wait, before I hate to stop real fast here. I was not trying to match Kevin Samuels here. I just got off work and I took my jacket off, and lo and behold, he rocking the same turtleneck. Don't kill me, YouTube. Don't get the comments. Don't blast me for this here. You know, y'all been getting me, but come on, hold it back here. I literally just got off work, so give your man a break here. Back to the video.
Women who were raised to be first ladies, wives, not wanting to challenge. You want equality. You want.
Hey, I hate to stop it again. I'm simping for women like this here. She could be the modern woman here in this video that we all need to avoid. But fellas, YouTube world, you see that hair? I'm a sucker for that. I ain't gonna front. She get all the cheddar biscuits, yo. Red Lobster, endless shrimp. She get it all. We go on there Tuesday and Thursday. Back to the video.
Your own identity. Then go work for then marry, then your man is the institution. Because you got to understand, if you have let's say you and I were married, and I'm making millions, and you're making what?
I would assume just as close to that.
No.
Stop capping, baby.
For whom?
Media correspondent.
Depends on where I land.
Right. For every Jeannie Mai, come on. Most of the journalists that I knew in school, they had to work free internships. Journalists are some of the brokest.
Wait a minute. You trying to be Jeannie Mai? I mean, I get you got the hair, you trying to do the exotic look, but oh boy. See, when we look at people's professions, and I understand that you want to see the peak of what you could possibly make, but we need to look at what everybody makes as this here. Oh boy, let's get to the clip. We know Kevin's gonna get her.
People in the world.
Oh, I know.
So that's not cap.
Okay.
You're talking about trying to be in the top 1/10 of the 1%. Most journalists is broke as French toast. So earning what? Before your big break?
Before my big break, I would say probably 50.
50. Baby girl, that's the kind of man 50 to a man that's making 400.
Whoa.
That's less than, that's just over 10% of what he's making.
Got that right.
It will cost more to hire the nannies. New child infant care is $2,000 a month.
Got that right.
So if you had a 1 and a 3-year-old, you're looking at $3,000.
That's a serious thought process here. The fact that she wants a man to make over 400,000, and in her current field, she's making about 40 or 50 that she hopes to be making. And like Kevin Sam's bringing up about childcare, about 3,000 a month. That's about right. He's talking about 55,000 a year, 55, 56,000 a year. If you're bringing about if you got to pay 3,000, and that's for 2 kids. So why are you working to bring home 3,000 a month when I'm making all this money and I got to pay that to the sitter? We're not even breaking even. It's costing us more money for you to go to work. Make that make sense. Let's get back to the clip.
So my question, Kevin, though, is because I've had a fork in the road where I either need to pick my career or pick whether I want to be a housewife.
Great.
So it's getting into the rooms of being into the face of the men that I want to be in front of. Right? And I don't know how to kind of articulate what I'm trying to say, but it's more so like I've been in front of men that make a lot of money, and I feel like I could still do both at the same time.
Well, that's what
but
you
still
feel.
I have kids.
That's what you feel. And see, and I'm gonna just be dead honest with you. The leverage is on this side,
Right.
not yours. Both men will date you. Both men will sleep with you. Only neither will marry you.
Good point here, Kevin. Women, let's realize this here. I've had women tell me this in the past. I think I probably said this in previous videos when I was dating, and they, get into a little tiff. It's like, I can have any man I want. People are trying to contact me, things of that nature. Okay, yeah. I know people trying to get in your pants. I know how many guys are trying to smash them cheeks, but best believe, don't throw that in my face because they ain't trying to wife you. They just trying to get at you. So you got to recognize that value, ladies and men. Whenever a woman tells you that, just know that whatever your expectations are, if you're trying to marry this woman and she comes that back at you, nah, that's just cheeks clapping right there. So let's get back to the clip.
That's just what it comes down to. Neither will marry you. So what it is what we haven't got to, you're coming from a place of, you're projecting fear, scarcity, and lack. That's why you need to have your career and everything else, because what if my marriage doesn't work? What if this? What if that? What if I get lost doing all sorts of stuff? So really, a man at this level would just be hiring you for your DNA. He'd be hiring you to impregnate you, for you to carry the child, to make the child, and then someone else will go raise that child while you're off being a media correspondent, fulfilling your purpose and dream. That's not what these.
Sorry, young fellas here, and for the old heads here that's watching this here, I apologize. The DNA, she's bad. I'm sorry. I know beautiful women are a dime a dozen. Shout out to one of my news day ones here, but man, she can get my DNA. She get my DNA. I'm simping, y'all. Help me. Get me back on track. Help, man of spirit, get me back on track. Let me get back to the video. I'm sorry. I'm simping. Ugh.
These men typically want. But let's be honest. Do you really think that, are you really coming from a place where you think your marriage is going to last for 40, 50 years?
Yeah, I truly do.
Okay, then why would you want someone else to raise your children?
I think I've seen my mom do both. So I'm assuming that I can also accomplish that.
How many children does your mom have?
Just me.
Only
there
child.
we go. Ding, 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 ding. Only child syndrome. No baby girl.
Okay.
Baby girl.
No. I mean, yes, you're an attractive woman, but that ain't enough. I mean,
it ain't enough. And Mr. Samuels, fair use. Don't ding me. You can say I'll rock with you. Fair use. Don't ding me, please.
And what you're telling me, ma'am, if I put you in a room with these men, you fast realize how out of step with your competition you really are, just by the femininity these ladies exude, their willingness to be the first lady.
Hey, that first lady's some kind of job.
You would more likely be over in a conversation with the men wanting to exchange opinions.
She looked like that too.
That would make great sex.
Yeah.
But no, thank you. So you have to ask yourself a question. If that's most important to you, then you're talking about a completely different kind of man. You're talking about a man who's making closer to $50,000, $70,000 a year if you're fortunate.
Nothing wrong with that.
Respect the man making that kind of money.
Okay.
But you're also talking about a quality of life to where you making 50, he's making 70. Y'all living in a.
Kevin talking her down now. All right.
You're not driving BMW. You driving Honda Civics.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to Hermes and Dior. Don't be going over.
Not the EX. Okay.
Yeah. Every now and then, y'all may be able to go to Papa though. On
your
anniversary or something.
Right.
Get some frog legs.
Really live that life?
Can you do it?
I don't think so.
Exactly. I'm looking at you now. So the thing is, man, I feel so sorry for so many of our young sisters because you all want this.
I thought we were getting there. I was getting geeked. I was about to get my simp on. She was gonna be 50,000. All right, Kev, we got her. We got her. And then when she heard she could only get the frog legs probably about once every 3 or 4 months, not good enough, fellas. It's not good enough. When will they learn? When will they learn? Let's get back to the clip.
Inflated lifestyle. And that's fine to want it, but the kind of men you would want to date a man that's 45. But then who else is gonna make the money? An athlete, entertainer, or a musician, or a D-boy?
On the block.
What this shows more than anything else is men and women that focus so much on who they are. And the world has let you guys do this on what you want, to where you've had to focus nothing on who the men actually are, what the men actually want. So you don't mean to, but you're really dissing a whole group of men by pedestalizing this group of men, but you're not even giving these men what they want.
Right.
Some good brothers.
And sadly, so many of our sisters
my tribe here
in this position because of the ego and the pride that comes along with what you're talking about. It's not as though, yes, there are women who can do both, but Jenny Mai has no children.
Right.
And her first marriage failed miserably because she didn't want kids, and he did. He went off and got married and had kids.
That is a great point. When people bring up Jenny Mai, I know that she's remarried now. She's with Jeezy. She has a baby now. But what was her standpoint with her first marriage? On her television show with her correspondence, she was repeated that she did not want kids. She was focused on her career, and she's successful. And what happened? They were divorced. That was a nasty divorce that was in the headlines. And what happened? He got remarried right away, and he has kids now. He had kids before her because, of course, she just got married to Jeezy and had those kids. But the point is, she married a man who wanted kids, and she didn't. That flamed out. And this is the life that you want, baby? Make it make sense. It's not going to work. It ain't going to work. I know you're trying to make it work with the hair, and I'm talking about my cheddar biscuits, but it won't work. I thought we had some here. I thought we were there, but you can't make that work here. But let's get back to the video.
So, and then complicate this with being an only child kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. Spoiled as
ever. A lot of moving parts there, man. A lot of moving parts.
Okay.
I think you need to take some real time to figure out really what you need, not what you want.
Right.
What you
needs
want,
and wants.
But what do you need? Because if your family are from Jamaica, I mean, it ain't like you grew up with a silver spoon in your mouth. So why are you so bougie now?
You just, as I've gotten older, I've learned to spoil myself. So
how? We ain't making no money. Damn, you said the same time, Kev.
Making $50,000 a year?
Hold up. I admit I did not watch this video a million times, and I'm repeating Kev. Look, I know I'm wearing the same damn shirt. I know we repeat the word. I did not watch this video 100 times to come back and repeat the words he's saying. Don't kill me, YouTubers out here. Please don't. All right. We're men. We're reacting the same way. Don't tell me y'all didn't react the same way. All right. I'm doing that because I did not expect that to happen. Man, this video's turned out bad for me. Y'all gonna get me on this one. Let's get back. Plus, yeah, how's she spoiling herself? It's not on me, it's on her. How's she spoiling herself on 50,000 a year? Come on now. We know how, but she ain't making it. Let's get back to the video. Man, I'm killing myself here.
I mean, so during the day, I still work in real estate. And then, of course, as a media correspondent, I have to pick up my gigs on the weekends.
Okay. But it still nets to a certain amount of money.
Right.
How you spoiling yourself without the money?
Sugar daddies.
I'm going to spoil myself. Does that mean
someone's spoiling you?
You roll up in the Cartier and it is what it is. Can you do that at 28 on your income?
No.
Then you can't spoil yourself, baby girl.
Make it make sense.
But see, the confidence in which so many of you young professional sisters talk is like, well, this is just almost like you're coming off as though, I don't want to use the word an imposter, but it's like, what are you talking about?
Fake it till you make it, Kev.
Too deep into how much you make, but With 28, a media correspondent, I would assume you between 40 and 75, and that's being generous.
He said generous.
And that's with all your gigs and everything else.
Right.
That's a nice apartment and a car note. That's be able to go to La Villa Bouquet every now and then, but really, men that you date will probably pick up the slack. But that's fine. They're going to want something for that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you end up being closer to the norm for media correspondents, closer to the median income, not the Jenny Mines, because that's far the exception.
Right.
Yeah.
You look at everybody on that panel. Lonnie Love does not look like one of the happiest people in the world.
Hell no.
So,
when have y'all seen Lonnie look happy ever? She claims to be dating this dude. He ain't a brother, No disrespect. I'm not dogging the swirlers out, but she's dating this dude who's older than her, and and she's always complaining. She looking mean and mad, and she's making money, but y'all get what I'm getting at here. She is not a happy woman. All right. Back to the clip.
And Lonnie, you talk a lot of shit about black men, so you got it coming.
Yes, you do.
You got a reformed Jeezy. But if you stick closer to what most people make, that means you're not going to be making over 6 figures.
And on that note, I want to stop the video here because that's a good way to stop it here. But woo, that's serious, right? So what I want to point out here is when we see things like this here with people, us in general, we need to do the research and understand what is actually real numbers, or what are we thinking that's the exception and not the rule. Because let's just be honest here. She wants to be like Jenny Ma, and Jenny Ma is the exception. But everybody else in journalism are making 40 to 50,000 a year. What is the average? That is the high aspects of the top 1 to 1% of that there. And she wants a man making 400,000, and you want to have kids. When we do the math, it costs more for her to go to work than it is for her to stay at home and take care of the kids. So what's the point of you having a career making 50,000 a year when that money would be for the kids and paying for childcare when you're already there? If I'm making that, let's make it make sense here. So YouTube world, I need to know what you guys think here. Like, comment, subscribe, click on this bell notification below here. And those shout out to all the day ones and the commenters there's coming in here. I appreciate the love. All right. So for Kevin Samuel's video here, and I'm that dude named Dave. I'll be back next time. Talk to you guys later.